thank you and Bharat Niwas team for giving me this opportunity. When it comes to history, especially Indian history, there is such a long memory without a particular order. And when it came to looking into Kerala's history, I realized that I had a lot of fragments that was not fitting together. So I was looking at a framework that will give me at least some sense of order, a sense of progression in the way the culture has evolved over a period of time. And this image represents, it's actually outer wall of Kerala temples during festival time. The walls get lit with this diya, and it's amazingly beautiful at night when the entire temple is lit like this. Generally it is in square form and you can walk all around, and besides the temple all around there will be large space, so you can move away, come closer and experience that entire lit space, the sacred space. I thought it's a nice image to start with, also it represents a sort of journey towards the infinite. And yeah, let's move on. Here is the framework given by Sri Aurobind. I found it to be the right structure to investigate the history of Kerala. Particularly, you see the 10 avatars, the 5th and 6th, Vamana and Parashurama. They are key players when it comes to Kerala's memory. And Sri Aurobind says this 10 avatars represents a parable of evolution. I always kept this as a reference, but I never applied it. And when it came to looking into Kerala history, I started looking through this perspective. So, what I'm going to say is based on this. Can you move on to the next one? So first, to just get a gist of that framework. First is this fish, then the tortoise, then the land animal, man lion. Then this next are the one we are concerned with, the dwarf, then the Rajasic man, Parashurama. The Sattvic and onwards you can skip. We will come to it later, in the later phase of the development. Next. Here is the 4th avatar, just before the 5th. The dwarf come into the picture. We have man lion, the stage bridging man and animal. It is sort of representing a stage of evolution in which we have human body, but the mind is not yet developed to be like a human. We are still animal pretty much, and the divine manifests as this man lion with enormous strength, human. And this is the stage that is preceding the dwarf, which is concerned with Kerala. So the dwarf, before we come to it, okay, let's move on to the next one. Here is someone who was idealized as a great and perfect king, who was the king of Kerala. And at present, Kerala is celebrating a festival called Onam. It is in the memory of this particular king. At that time, it was supposedly the ideal, the golden period of Kerala history. And I used to wonder about this particular story. He was grandson of someone called Prahlada. This Prahlada is the one who invoked the previous stage, that is Narasimha, the man lion, and established, and he is the grandson who established a kingdom that was perfect. And then the story goes